Okay. Let me just get this set up because I'm just stressed. All right. Actually, the volume was all the way down. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. See if I can get the chat set up. Hey, what's up, Samuel? What's up, Ruben? How you guys doing? Got people already coming in. That's pretty good. I don't count myself because I'm actually looking at the stream, looking at the comments. So. All right. Third person invited. Gotcha. Thank you. So I'm doing Saturday Night Live streamed. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me, right? Coolio. Rhythm and Art 5262. That's a pretty cool name. Give it a little bit more time for people to come in. So while we're doing that. The new Irishman movie came out on Netflix November 27th. I haven't seen Irishman. I've heard so much about it, but like I've never seen it. Let's see. Okay, cool. So we're set there. Let's do this. Boing. Sending stuff out. Pretty damn cool. I need to get Netflix or Disney Plus or something so I can watch The Mandalorian, despite the fact that I don't trust Disney. But I hear The Mandalorian is pretty damn awesome. I've seen 2 episodes, but I haven't seen the third one. I saw 2 episodes when I was in Texas, and the third one came out, and I hadn't seen it, so it's a major bummer there. Okay. All right. Memes. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Kanye West. Yeah, I don't really trust Disney as much. That's why I was gonna say maybe Netflix is more of my way to go. But I don't really trust Disney, especially after some hackers, as a matter of fact, or in a controversial subject matter between Disney Plus, which people are getting their accounts compromised due to hackers too. So I don't really know where to put Disney on that part to trust. So it's a little bit more of an uneasy situation. I'd rather put more of my trust in Netflix than Disney Plus. So. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen like Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci in them like together in a movie since like what, A Bronx Tale maybe. I mean I could be wrong, but other movies like Casino, Goodfellas, and shit, they were actually pretty flawless in that. can't spell Lizard Man's name. Who's Lizard Man? Bosk? Is that the Lizard Man that you were talking about? Oh, Zuckerberg. Never mind. I thought you were talking about Bosk from Star Wars. My bad. Selling it, yeah, that's another thing. Same thing with Facebook. I don't really trust Facebook as much too as that. Mark Zuckerberg. And especially since we have this whole crisis with Copa going on now. And Oprah. Same thing with Disney. Not by a long shot. In Chile and Bolivia. Isn't there pretty much a revolution going on in Chile right now? Or was there a revolution going on like prior? I gotta do a little bit of some research here. Alright. Takes a moment to load. Sorry. Human rights violations of police killing people. Well, especially since we also got up in the north, we actually have the rainforest incidents. The government's not doing crap. On top of that, there's with that revolution going on against atrocities going on in Chile, Bolivia. It's like the same exact thing of what's going on in China right now. So I'd be amazed about what's going on here. So it's kind of hard to swallow exactly everything that's going on. Mr. Beast. I'm actually looking at Keemstar right now. Something that I really, really need to look into because of some certain shit. Okay, this is just most of his interviews with KSI, which I had to keep a lookout because there was something just kind of gave me the gut feeling of something. Hold on. Now, guys, I know you guys have been like up to date with some other stuff. To India is just like misogyny. Well, yeah, India is pretty much in a complete fucked up state it is. As much as I really don't like to acknowledge this certain word, like the whole rape culture thing that they have in India, it's baffling to me. And that's what I keep arguing with certain feminists out there that like to take everything for like an offensive context because they want to be offended by everything. They want to be offended that certain things of how women get raped because they dress certain ways. Well, they haven't been to India, so I would recommend that you go over there and give it a look-see. Not to say that anything like that should happen, but I'm saying that if you want to see what's going on, there's real problems in the world besides what you see in America. Believe me. Well, I mean, in between, yes, the world's going to a shitty-ass place, but that's why it's up to us as people to make sure that we do the right thing and that we make the world a better place. And who am I to really speak? Because I don't really think sometimes I'm a good person most of the time. But, I think if we try to focus a little bit more of other people rather than ourselves, then I think something can make a great change in terms like that. And I do agree. Sometimes you got to look after your own stuff. Crazy shit like that can happen. Okay, well, surprisingly, Keemstar is not doing surprisingly what I thought he was going to do. But I got to keep a lookout because with other stuff comes other shit. Let's see. George Sparkle's BS. George Preto BS. I meant to put Joyce Sparkle's BS. Only reason why I'm typing her name up is because I'm just making sure, because with certain controversial subjects that come up, definitely she can come back to tackle that. Which is exactly the problem, because it's not exactly the way you think about tackling. It's more the thing about milking and trying to profit off of it. And I can't really say the same thing for a certain individual. You know what? We might as well. Mike, an actor. And keep just doing the Gavin Jake Paul news. Yeah, he's covering KSI and Jake Paul for some reason, but I decided to keep on that one for that particular reason, um, because he, again, this isn't about Onision, but he wanted to call about the people who were making their responses to Greg during this time when he is in fact proven now to be in fact in a lot of trouble that he is. And Keemstar decided to call out every single person, saying that, oh, this is just a bandwagon attempt. And like one of his tweets is that, oh, Onision, all of this, and it's just bad content. When in fact, when someone, even one of Onision's victims, Sarah, told Keemstar to shut the fuck up. And when you have one of those victims telling Keemstar to shut the fuck up, you really know that Keemstar fucked up. But let's find out Keemstar right now, because now I got to take a focus on somebody. Um, I have to get into this because I've made Onision videos for the past, since my debut as ThrashMetalGuru. Um, but here's the thing. I don't obsessively make those, and I've already stated that I will leave the authorities to this matter, which the authorities are in fact on this case right now. But again, this isn't about Greg. This is about things that I want to do, and I think there's just certain things that I need to call out here. Now, I just type in Mike and actor. Here's the thing: a Keemstar video that he actually has, fine. But why do I get this feeling that this Keemstar video is an Onision related video? Not that that's the main subject, but here's the problem. So, Onision Files, Episode 1, Episode 3, Episode 2, Onision caught in the act on video, Onision Meltdown, Onision Joy Sparkles in Ignorance, that was 7 months ago. The Onision forums used for distribution, which was a week ago, that's number 7. Related to the search, yada yada yada. But like, it just seems that it's just Onision, Onision, Onision. I'm not here to make obsessive content. I'm not here to talk about him. But now it's bringing me to another subject, but I just feel like this is just being milked. Now, again, I've said this before when I made my response to Realstream News, is that when he was trying to do something stupid by profiting by using Kai's face on a jersey or a shirt, saying that, am I grooming you nicely, that sort of thing. In the video response, it was on Twitter. I think there was a conversation between him and Sarah when Sarah called him out on this bullshit. And the problem is that it's just milking at this point. Who was busted for having 58 terabytes? Who was that, by the way? I know it's not Jared, but like Jared got caught with like a certain amount, but like 58 terabytes. Mike and Keem. The recent Mike and Keem is related to Greg. What? Okay, well then we got to take a look at this then. So we're gonna take a look at Mike and actor and this whole Keemstar situation and see what's going on, because I guarantee you that. And here's the thing, and I've had people talk to me about this, and I want to make this completely clear, because I know certain people are going to laugh at me, because I did not know something about Mike and actor, which I'm not judgmental, but at the same time, on one area, I really think he's milking this shit, in my own opinion. From what I'm looking at, so many Onision videos that I keep seeing down the block, I really thought that Mike and actor had like a actual accent. I did not know, and I'm not using this against him, because that's no way for me to judge. Turns out Mike and actor, from what I'm told, is that he's gay. I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. You have your sexuality. That's fine. I'm not gonna judge you for that. But we gotta delve into some pretty serious shit, because we gotta remember something. Mike and actor is also the same guy who also purposely kissed Joy Sparkles' ass. Joy Sparkles, people like me, Repsion, Atticus the Death Miller, some guy 827, and all these other channels promoted this person. And guess what? That person that we promoted turned her back on every single person, and Mike and actor kissed her ass. white knighting. So without further ado, we're going to look into Mike and Actor. Let's get into this. And I will read the comments in just a moment. I'm going to actually open up another tab to see if I can actually read those. So we're going to go through this and then I'll go back and forth. 11 minutes and 44 seconds. Alright, so let's read this discrepancy. This video contains absolutely ravishing dulcet tones at an average talking speed of 165 words per minute while you are trying to not cream in your undergarments. Please be aware that this video may be considered disturbing to masochists in person with short attention spans. Why do you need to include this? I don't know. Please also be aware that there will be no yelling or epilepsy risk associated. I mean, at least you have a discrepancy in the video, so I'll give you credit for that. And that it may also totes magotes ruin your day. Feel free to play speed 2 times should you have such inclination. Okay.
Well, hello, welcome.
Well, that was kind of an awkward way to start it off.
So, just following on from my video the other day about the one and only Keemstar, we have a response. He responded, and it's very interesting, his response. I had to say interesting again. So his response was, I made it to 5 minutes and gave up. You talk too slow. I think I talk just at a general sort of pace. It's pretty standard. But
the only reason why I'm looking at this video is to make sure that if it's to that certain subject, which I believe it is, then I gotta cover it. But if it's actually just about Mike and Actor and just in general or personal, then I'm not gonna do any responses because I don't take jabs at people that way. What I'm really actually having a certain issue is that a lot, or maybe the majority of this person's videos is all Onision related. Like this is Joyce Sparkles, like in male form here. So I just want to make that clear.
it's a good excuse. It's definitely a good excuse. FYI, I'm not a drama channel. I'm the drama channel.
Skip ahead, see if there's anything.
And then he says, glad you don't hate me though. GG. Good game. And I said, oh, good game. You can either take criticism or you can't. Have a great day. Wow, look at that ratio though. Holy crap. So, reflecting on this, what can we say?
I don't even know what the subject matter is even about, so I can't make the determination until I find out what exactly he's making this sort of reaction or pretty much this video to. First video had Greg talk, this one didn't. He's sporadically doing other content like long responses. Okay, so if it's not about, so I'll just get out of this one and we'll just go to another one because there's still stuff that he recently made over the subject matter. So before we go into the subject matter of Mike and Actor, we need to take a look at the history or the history log of every video so far, and see, in terms of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm no saint. I've made a lot of Onision videos, but the thing about it is that number one, I deleted some of those because, for one, I was also ashamed of the fact that I made so much, and number two, I wanted to limit it down. And I've already said this in my other stream before, that I would leave it up to the authorities due to the controversial subject and pretty much the allegations that are now building up to factual evidence. So we're not focusing on that. Again, we're just focusing on Mike and Actor. So, with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this guy's channel, and I'm actually going to look down the list here because there's a difference between being absolutely sure that you're actually doing this for a cause, but then there's also something about milking it. And it's exactly the same pattern as what Joyce Sparkles did.
Welcome to Mike and Actor, my little cherry blossom.
Okay, pause the video. Thank you. Because just a day ago, the FBI is investigating Onision. Billy destroys Onision. Let's take a look at all these uploads. These are 2 videos within that span of a day. 2. So, okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. The FBI is investigating Onision. Billy destroys Onision. GameStar on Onision. We're back. It's pretty much Death Stranding. Onision caught in the lie. Hypocrisy of big drama channels. Jake Paulette. The Onision meltdown. The disturbing forums. Regina destroys Onision. I don't know about they lie. I don't know what that is. The Chris Hansen interview. You don't need to actually be a genius to figure that one out. There's Motel. Onision Twitter meltdown. That was a week ago. What really happened to Onision locked the door. Shiloh the Survivor. So we're at 11. Shiloh destroys Onision. Onision makes a statement regarding Sarah, part 2. I don't know if that's supposed to be Greg and Hunted, but I don't know. Not going to make that count in that way. Okay, I got it set to live chat, so that should be good. So we're at 13. Onision making statements regarding Sarah 2 weeks ago. The Sarah blooper, so that's 15 for all Hansen streams. Onision is delusional. Hansen holds back tears. We're at 17 videos, so like within 17 videos in 3 weeks of a span. We're now at 18. We're not. I don't. I mean, it's hard for me to come to the conclusion here, because a lot of these videos, the majority of these videos that I'm looking at, is centered on Onision. It's centered on Greg. Just Onision. Okay, so you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. So we're going to look at the FBI investigating Onision. We're gonna look at Mike and Actor's video here, because there's something I really want to touch upon here. And there's ads on this, so bear with me.
Alright, next up, we have amazing report for the future. Okay, market.
I don't even know if you can be upset because he admits he does exploit the algorithm. Wait, so Mike and Actor admits he exploits the algorithm? If you can find a comment or the part of the video where he's like, if he says that in a video or a comment, let me know. That way I can go find that, because I would definitely need to see that. Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? Oh, it's been so many videos, so I'll have to take a look then. It gets worse. So he's basically using a blurred out image of a woman, which I believe it may be Shiloh. Yeah. Okay. Let me just back away from Mike and Actor for a minute and just analyze what I just. The beginning of this video shows Greg licking what appears to be Shiloh's bald head. He actually licks the head. I'm not going to use this against Mike and Actor, but it's still a what the fuck moment. That video was crap. I tapped out at 17 seconds. Shit. I'm at 26 seconds. Holy crap.
Okay, so I just got done watching the stream with Billy.
Yeah, that's also kind of cool, being that you also have the interview of Billy and Chris Hansen on your TV too. But let me go to you, Mike and Actor. First of all, regardless of how many likes and dislikes you have, that doesn't mean anything to me. Mike and Actor, I have actually, at first, I have dismissed your existence because I have actually found it to be quite irrelevant because of the same crap that you have been doing over the years. This is over, what, 3-4 years? I could be wrong in that matter. But 3 or 4 years, and you continuously have made so many Greg videos. Now, I'm not one to talk, and I know some other people are not in room to talk because they do too, but here is the difference that I see with people like Mr. Repsion, people like Some Guy 27, people like Billy, people like Shiloh, people like others. when they dedicate their time, when they actually display their moment of content, which I'm going to admit, I haven't seen your stuff yet, but I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Here's the thing. Stout hasn't uploaded for quite a while now. I know he hasn't uploaded for quite a while. It's kind of strange, but maybe he's got something planned. I don't know. But thank you, by the way, for showing up. That's my moderator, by the way. I'll get into some news about Patreon here in just a moment. But let me go back to you, Mike and Actor. Let me refresh the fact that you have kissed Joy Sparkle's ass in terms of the whole Onision controversial subjects, and the fact that you have continuously made Onision videos. This kind of crap and like Joy Sparkles is like nothing compared to what some guy 827 does or Stevie Wolf. He goes by Stevie Wolf now, but compared to what Mr. Repsion and Stevie does, Stevie doesn't even make much videos on Onisun, but he's got much more of a right to do this than pretty much every one of us combined. And I say that for that matter is because Stevie called it. He fucking called it way before anyone else had touched up on the subject before it even began. Now, granted, am I going to say that he's made a lot and it's kind of felt like obsessive behavior? Of course. I think everyone could feel that way. But, you know, he had more of a reason to do it. Stout hasn't uploaded because he's busy. Yeah, he is also busy because he actually, he works, I'm not going to say what specific about work that he does, but he also does some projects too. So he's also going to be busy in that matter. But Mike and Actor, you have obsessive, and I mean obsessively, made Onision videos. Now let me tell you something. I'm gonna actually do you a favor here. Do you guys a favor here too, to show you exactly or to tell you how many Onision videos that I have in comparison to Mike and Actor. So if I were to go to my channel right now. So while this is loading, we're gonna continue this.
I have a lot of thoughts, particularly with the last part of the stream, where Chris Hansen just drops a bombshell, and you're just like, whoa. So, I think the one thing I can say is that I respect Billy so much. The way she conducted herself.
Okay, but you've been doing this shit for how long? Really? Just continue. We're gonna listen to this while I'm doing this.
Was so good. I could tell that she was absolutely terrified. And that was kind of heartbreaking to watch. She was very nervous. I could tell that she was very nervous.
I'm gonna make that comparison. See how many videos he has. 160.
Respected the fact, and it leads. It leads more credence to the idea that, you know, Billy is telling the truth, obviously, because she didn't feel the need to overshare. There's a lot to this situation where her privacy was completely violated, and obviously she doesn't want to draw attention to that. So I mean, that's a motivation for it, but also when someone is trying to do something for clout or is trying to, you know, get their 15 minutes of fame, quote unquote, as Greg would say.
Damn it. Thank you. 15 minutes of fame.
There would be an inclination to overshare.
I paused you.
And share every intimate detail and exploit oneself.
Thank you. 15 minutes of fame. You have how many videos? 160? So let me at least go back, at least look over my stuff. We're not counting the ones that actually that mention Onision, because I'm only directing the ones that are in fact directly about Onision. Those other ones are just in fact part of the subjects. It's not the main subject, but here's the thing. So if I can go back, Onision Game Over live stream, Onision Files, which that's just a re-upload, by the way, because that is Mr. Repsion's. I had his permission to re-upload that in case anything happened to his video. So that one I'm not really going to count. That's only that because I got his permission. If you don't believe me, you can ask him yourself. ThrashMetalGuru live stream, fuck YouTube live stream, YouTube live stream, mobile stream. Well, so far. Friday night stream, back home, and everything. Pretty much, I'm going through my Star Wars videos, and I have not seen one particular aspect of an Onision video. Which is 11 to 12 months back. So technically, with the certain streams, that may be about 4 in total within 11 months. Huh. Current plans, final response. My YouTube Hall of Fame, which I will be bringing the YouTube Hall of Fame back, by the way. That's going to be part of my Patreon. Hyperianism, net neutrality, social repose. Surprisingly, I have not made a lot of Onision videos. How many have you made? You have 160-ish Onision videos. And you want to talk about 15 minutes of fame?
But it's very clear that Billy, along with all of the people involved, have not felt the need to do that. They've treated this situation with the seriousness that it deserves, and that's why their stories are so compelling. That's why this interconnected, complex story.
Why do I find this a little bit hard to believe? Again, because 160-ish videos. How do I know you're not just trying to milk the system here? Because as far as I'm aware, out of the videos that I've made, 4 in the span of 12 months. And granted, I deleted some of mine because I didn't want to be reminded, because some of those were actually cringy. I actually made cringe-ass Onision responses. I did. But if I were to go in total, it is nowhere near the amount that you have made. 160-ish fucking Onision videos. Fuck me, mate. Fuck me.
Story with a lot of players is so compelling is because it paints an overall picture that a lot of people have not been able to see for a significant amount of time. Billy, for me, her story is quite significant because it was the turning point for me when I started being
Indeed,
a
I
fan of
cringed.
Benicio.
And by the way, what did he do by both, by the way? I saw that comment, but I didn't quite catch that because it disappeared. That's one of the things about this mobile thing that really irritates me, is that the comment it disappears fast when it comes up. So I'll look into that and get it fixed in the meantime.
I had not been really a fan for a very long time, like a year or so, but this was the turning point where I specifically decided to respond to him. Or decided to start responding to him, just because I had serious doubts about who this person was and their integrity as a person. So yeah, I think there was a moment in the stream where I related to.
What happened? I guess we had a freeze going on, but like, come on. Not responding. Recover webpage. Shit. I gotta go through another ad. Great. Okay, I don't need that tab. Yeah, I can get rid of that because I think that's what's slowing me down. It's just I have so much stuff up. Come on. Okay. Ad is playing again, so thank God.
Running is hard. Whether you're talking to an elite runner who speed up from.
So it's an infamous idea because that's the same idea I had before too. Alright, fast forward because I've already seen all this crap. Okay.
It leads more credence to the idea that, you know, Billy is telling the truth, obviously, because she didn't feel the need to overshare. There's a lot to this situation where her privacy was completely violated, and obviously she doesn't want to draw attention to that.
I mean, it's kind of a hard thing being that Joy Sparkles, I feel like back then didn't respect the value of privacy and pretty much garnered the entire thing for herself, so I kind of found it a little bit hard to believe on that part. And the fact that you have 160-ish, sorry to make the point so stressed out enough, but you have 160-ish videos. So how much of this did you really go over? And before anyone jumps on me, well, some guy 827 did the same thing. Well, he was the one who called everything way before anyone else actually had a jump in. So he's the real OG when it comes to that.
So I mean that's a motivation for it, but also when someone is trying to do something for clout or is trying to get their 15 minutes of fame, quote unquote, as Greg would say, there would be an inclination to overshare and share every detail and exploit oneself. But it's very clear that Billy, along with all of the people involved, have not felt the need to do that. They've treated this situation with the seriousness that it deserves, and that's why their stories are so compelling. That's why this interconnected, complex story with a lot of players is so compelling, is because it paints.
Well, I mean, yeah, with Stevie's, it's more convincing because you can tell that he was more concerned and pretty much into that matter of the subject matter. But with My Connector, it just feels like this is the same thing that I've seen over 3 years ago. It's one thing to be speaking in front of a camera, but it's quite another to actually have your passions high. There's no passion high in this one, for one, but longer, more interesting, at the very least, yeah.
An overall picture that a lot of people have not been able to see for a significant amount of time. Billy, for me, her story is quite significant because it was the turning point for me when I stopped being a fan of Onision. I had not been really a fan.
Okay, let me just make this clear to you, Megan Actor. And again, I'm not going to use this against you, but let me just make it clear. It's fine that if you want to make Onision videos, I'm not going to judge you for that. What I'm judging you on, though, is the fact that you have made continuous, obsessive, 160-ish videos. Again, this is Joyce Sparkle's pattern. This is what I'm criticizing you on, because again, November 22nd, 2019, you also made 2 other videos over on Onision within the span of a day. You also made more videos which go all the way back to like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Yeah, here and there you have 1, 2, 3-year videos that are a bit different from the topic of subject, but you got Keemstar on Onision, you got Sarah talking on Onision. You feel the need to cover every single portion of something that goes on either on Twitter or on YouTube or on any other social media platform. You decide to use every single video of that subject to your advantage. And this is what I'm actually having suspicions and what I'm having a concern with here. Why do you think so many people cram that stuff into there? Because some people actually feel the need that they don't need to actually keep milking it. It looks like you're just milking the entire thing for yourself. You got what? 26,568 views, and I'm not saying this as a form of jealousy here, but that's quite a lot of views for someone who keeps using the system over and over again for the exact same person going through so much controversial shit. And with Onision going through so much controversial shit, which rightfully so he is, for the stupid shit that he did, there are people that are going to capitalize on that certain drama. When people start garnering that, it starts becoming something like that. They decide to leech off of it. You can go ahead and accuse me of the same thing, but again, 4, as I can recall, in that account, between 12 months, that was it. 3 of those were live streams. Actually, no. 3 of those actually don't count because remember, 1 was a re-upload that I got permission for. The other 3 were just Gregory himself mentioned in a live stream. That was it. It didn't say Onision live streams on those. It just said live streams, which means Onision wasn't exactly the topic of conversation. He may have been one of the topics, but he was not the main topic. In other words, I don't use every single video with his name or with one of his victims on there. But I will make the exception because I did make that response about RSN. Why is this important? Because your actions reflect very differently from my actions and from other people's actions. I'm not here to soak attention from the Onision drama. I've already covered everything I want to cover. You, on the other hand, have made 3 to 4 years of obsessiveness towards this. Don't you think it's time to actually cover something new? Again, I'm not going to judge you for the Onision videos, but like, don't you think that's cramming a little bit too much for someone who's making every single video on every single detail that there is? Anyway, moving the fuck along. We're going to go to another video. I just want to see where this is building up to. Keemstar is no exception to. The only reason why I was keeping an eye out for Keemstar in this matter is the fact that if he jumps in after all of this debacle, the fact that he says that everyone who made Onision videos is just pandering for attention, which maybe in some extent that he is, but if he jumps in and tries to take credit for what other people did, that becomes a problem. That's the sort of shit I was looking out for. I already said my piece, and a lot of people already said their piece. Again, I know this is repetitive, but I want to make this complete crystal clear here. Everyone, and I will at least say to you to an extent, Mike, had their right to make their videos to be informed, to make people informed of what's going on. Fine. But when you make 160-ish videos, and I think I can just continuously count, it looks to me that you are not actually caring about the situation and that you are just taking advantage of the situation. Because I'm down to 3 months. I paid for Onision's Patreon. How's the onion diet going, right? The worst video on YouTube? Fair enough. Actually, it goes a little bit different, but then it goes back to the Onision files, right? Cool. Onision has a massive tantrum. Coolio. Paul Morgan, that's not really new. 7 months ago. Actually, let's look over this whole Joy Sparkles thing that you said, because I want to actually go over this.
A place to dream.
Yada yada yada. I know.
To soar. A place for pleasure. A place for purpose. A place to play. Whatever your speed. Whatever your passion.
Thank you. Skipping ad.
I know that Mike tends to have this fuck what you think attitude when it comes to a lot of things, but I can't help but notice that he's been turning a blind eye to and even defending a lot of things about the people.
This is on Joy Sparkles, by the way. So this is a video I actually haven't seen. But this is something I've known about Mike and Hector, also to a lot of people who have actually talked to me and actually gave me some criteria and some factual evidence about this certain shit. How do I know? I've been there.
He associates with.
Oh God, here we go. I do. Oh my God, I'm so tired, so over this whole argument.
And again, I don't want to be a dick, and I know this is 7 months ago, but again, we need to cover this because I really want to really kind of examine what goes on inside Mike and Actor's head.
I can't believe it's been, nearly 2.5 years and we're still having this discussion. Well, this is an old video.
Yeah, I know. It's also been kind of like, what, 3 or 4 years, and you're still covering Onision videos obsessively out the ass.
So, okay, let's talk about it again.
Overstatement of the century.
Do not defend people. I've never defended all the actions of the people I associate with. And I promised that I wouldn't be discussing this person ever again. But here we go. I don't defend everything that Joy has done. I don't condone everything that Joy has done. But,
Funny, because you've been kissing her ass way back then, so what the fuck?
I know a lot more about Joy than the public knows about Joy,
That's major BS. Knows more about Joy than the whole public knows about. Funny because how the whole intention thing kind of flips around because she was here mostly just for the money. Dun, 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 dun. He says they still talk. They still talk in text. What? Like, even to this day.
And she may come off as stubborn, and she may come off as quote unquote unhinged. But she's not like.
Okay, I'm not gonna take anything away from this because this is 7 months back, but this is actually 2019 though. So after the fact, I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about. This is 2019, by the way. April 16th, 2019, and back then, Joy was flipping off the handle. Yeah. Too lazy that she couldn't even get her own dog out of the apartment. She had to have her boyfriend do it. The fact that she was cursing everyone, I guess, at a dealership for some damn reason, and the fact that she was lying about copper toxicity in her body or for some fucking matter. Unhinged and stubborn. I believe those two are not enough to describe Joy Sparkles.
That, and I know that because the reason she appears unhinged is because she's dealing with so much that the public doesn't know.
Oh, boo fucking who. The fact that she was also completely obsessed like you make Onision videos. Oh, she's going through so much. Boo fucking who. Really? 7 months ago, but still, I'm just gonna say it. Boo fucking who. She made her bed on YouTube, she has to fucking lie in it. For all the stupid shit she did by making obsessive Onision videos, by making obsessive, what, Daddy05 videos too? Boo fucking who.
You've only scratched the surface. All the information that you've dug up on her against her wish.
First of all, I don't need to dig. Well, first of all, in general, for anyone for that matter, we don't need to dig up information on someone who's completely made a complete asinine, complete retard of themselves on the internet to begin with, and the fact that she turned on an entire base that was behind her to begin with. The fact that she threw me and others under the bus, and the fact that we got on a Twitter war because I said that the way she was going about this whole Greg situation was exactly the greatest idea, and she sucked her fans on me. You want to tell me that she may be just stubborn or, you know, just a tad bit unhinged? No. I think you have got the details of Joy Sparkles completely wrong, or the fact that your friendship with her is a complete baffling mystery to me. How she hasn't, done anything to you? 7 months back, 2019.
Basically, you know the tip of the iceberg, basically. She has so much health crap going on. Her family is nuts.
I'm not going to say anything about family, but health-wise, I kind of find that hard to believe. Especially since Repsion actually already proved a lot of shit that she was trying to put forward about her health, but with copper toxicity was completely false. Can't buy that. Which, by the way, so if I were to go back... Calm but edgy rant. So this is a little bit farther back. 2 years ago, my response to Joy Sparkles BS was 2 years ago. That was during that whole Twitter war, by the way. Your video is in 2019, 7 months ago. So actually, in some way, I actually have a right to actually make a response to a 7-month-old video. Let's see what you have to say here, because I think my experiences and other people's experiences of Joy really contradict as much as what you say.
I'm being very careful about what I divulge, but there's so much
you don't need to be careful because we already know.
Don't know about Joy, and the way that she's been treated, I will say, is extremely unfair. Will I hold her accountable?
Serious diagnosis. Okay, I'll take a look at that though. I'll open another tab for that. Just like type the word again so I could type it in.
For some things that she's said. No, because it's not within my business to do that. I'm not word police, I'm not joke police, and I will never be that. So I think it represents a double standard where you will laugh at certain jokes and then you will hold particular people.
But yeah, you didn't call her out on certain shit that she did to other people like myself and others because I politely told her on Twitter that what she was doing was completely obsessive. You didn't call her out for the obsessive videos she made. Oh yeah, you did the same thing. again, I'm not here to be antagonistic, but again, this is something that really kind of fled through because I actually found your existence, and I don't take this disrespectfully. You have a lot of serious illness and self-diagnosis instead of going to a doctor. I'm a little bit hypocritical on that part because I've done that to myself, but I actually did go to a doctor for a few other things, and I got it checked out, but I got to take a look at that too. Thing is, Mike, I find this all hard to believe. I really do. I find this all hard to believe. I actually had the words that I was going to say that I was going to describe it, but it's kind of fled me. But
Accountable, you know.
oh yeah, you turned a blind eye to a lot of stuff that she did. Everyone else called her out. The entire majority of people had called her out on it. Did you call her out on anything? Because I would sure love to see it. You, RSN, and, well, I mean, RSN, on the other hand, he's a complete dipshit. This is also me saying that I don't really care about what YouTube says about me cursing or calling people out. It's what I fucking do. And if I'm wrong about certain things, feel free to call me out. I'm not going to actually be judgmental about it. If I'm wrong about things, feel free to correct me. I am not going to attack anyone who does that. Okay, I remember what I was going to say now. I found your existence irrelevant because you do the same crap all the time, which is the thing that people tell me. Certain people in certain groups have told me personally. You're also kind of like joking with me. He's like, you didn't realize he was gay? You thought he had an accent? Well, yeah, because I found him irrelevant because the only thing he ever talks about most of the damn time is Gregory. People can get pissed at me when I make a Onision video, but the thing about it is I'm not obsessed. There's no need for me to do it. Play.
I will never be word police.
Ever actually going to a doctor.
I'm not accountable for what other people say, and also who I'm friends with is just no one's business. I mean, Joy has been off the internet. I mean, she sporadically comes back because she's still getting attacked almost.
Well, your stuff is public out there to begin with. Just so you're saying.
2 years after this whole thing went down, and I totally support her in that.
There's an ad playing, but hold on. I know in life you're not really supposed to hold grudges, but
If your life is getting ruined every single day,
if you're like, hold that thought. If you have certain shit in your life, deal with it. I don't mean like potent. I mean like actually deal with it. Like go out and do something about it. But anyway, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. But fuck it, just continue.
by people that are just constantly attacking you, seeking you out. Do I have a problem with someone defending themselves? No, I don't. Just regardless of what Joy has done, what she said, why, if you think she's evil, that's...
Okay, hold on. Regardless of what she said, did you... Let me go back to that.
I don't. Just regardless of what Joy has done, what she said, why, if you think...
Regardless of what she's done... So you're admitting to turning a blind eye. What the fuck? You admitted to turning a blind eye. Regardless of what she has said and done. Now, I agree with the whole forgiveness and stuff, but if you knew that this is the sort of shit she was doing, why didn't you respectfully call her out on it? And save yourself and herself a whole lot of trouble. Instead of everybody else calling her out on stupid shit. There may have been recent upcoming crap that I don't know about. I'm not here to antagonize about that. That certain shit that's between her. Okay? But what I'm saying is that if you knew certain shit from back then, when she was making all of these videos on Onision and all this, or when she was taking her stuff too far on Twitter, why didn't you respectfully say that to her? Why? And the fact that she's losing her mind and the fact she's dealing with so much, well, then she shouldn't be on the internet then. It's like the same thing. You can't handle the heat, the fuck out of the kitchen. She can't handle the shit that goes up on the internet, then she should not be anywhere near it. Again, you do not need to be a genius to figure this shit out.
She's evil. That's fine. You can.
She's not evil, but she is, in fact, what you have said, unhinged. She's an asshole. She leeches. As far as what I've seen, I don't know what's going on with her now. I can't say that. I can only go off of what I have experienced from her. I don't see any change because she hasn't been back. I've seen that she's gotten into some controversial drama escapades with people on Realstream News, but I don't know exactly the entirety of that situation. That's what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about what she did back in the past. And I guess the past isn't really supposed to define who you are, but until I have seen change from Joy, I'm not seeing anything particularly new. But it's not just about Joy. This is also about you. If you're thinking that it's okay for her to obsessively make content just like the way you are, then it becomes a problem.
Feel that way, but I just really want this stuff to end. I really do. I'm so over it. I really am. I'm just over it. Me and Joy only talk every so often now. Like, we don't talk a lot. But I will never defend some stuff that's been done to her over the internet, ever. And people keep trying to justify it. It's not okay.
Well, then that's their fault. But again, she's done some stupid shit too to other people. So it's kind of funny that you said, regardless of what she said and what she did, which is a little bit of a contradictory statement of itself. You just said, regardless of what she said or what she did. In equal measure to what I can believe is that what people have done, which again, it's fucked up. If they're doing something fucked up, okay, fine. But again, you should have probably stepped forward with Joy to begin with and respectfully called her out on some of the shit that she did. Would have saved you guys the trouble. It's repetitive, but again, it needs to be said. It needs to be addressed.
This is not shade at anyone in particular. Oh my god, I use shade. Ugh, I hate lingo. This is not me attacking anyone in specifically, because I know that bridges were mended recently, and that's what I want. I want everyone to chill and maybe bookend this whole thing and move on. Because it's just getting ridiculous now. It really is getting ridiculous. This is not me saying, oh yeah, we should just like switch. I'm having a stroke.
I agree.
This is not me like, let's sweep it under the rug and let's just move on. Yes, everyone is open to criticism, and I will not stop you from criticizing someone. When it gets to the point where someone has left the internet and they just want to move on with their lives, but people are relentlessly bullying them, and I will say bullying them.
Okay, that's the part I can understand, so. But, again, the reputation of that person still stands on the internet. That shit ain't gonna leave anytime soon. This is something that I wanted to cover on. I'm not gonna watch the entirety of it, but I can understand the other portion of what Mike and Actor is going through, or what he's saying. Fine. But again, when you said regardless of what she did or what she said, we're looking at the past, right? Or are we talking about something else? So let's go to another one. Let's go to a recent Onision video that he made. So it was actually 3 years ago that he made, that I first noticed his videos. I haven't even seen a single Onision video on my end so far. That's already. I gotta bring Blacklist episodes back. I gotta do that. Okay, so let's do this. So how you guys doing? Hilarious Onision official statement. You know, why am I even bothering this? This is just continuations of. How do I know after, like, let's just say after said Greg goes to jail? How much do you want to bet he's going to make more videos on Onision even after the fact? Even after when Onision goes to jail? That's just something I want to figure out. Sporadically. Oh, gosh. All right, what's the lie? The video called The Lie. What is, if I swear, if it's an Onision video, I'm going to flip shits.
Stop talking. Stop saying.
Okay,
things.
never
Stop
mind.
making-
It's about that Charlie's Angels movie with Kristen Stewart. Okay, fine. I'll let that pass. Seriously, you made one over the fake Onision interview with Chris Hansen. Come on. All right, let's take a look at the whole response to the Onision files.
I just finished months of chemo, but I don't want to talk about months. I want to talk about years. Treatments have gotten better, so
Oh
I'm
gosh,
hoping
sorry. That's just heartbreaking to even watch with an ad. Seriously.
Hello. Okay.
Okay, well, pause. Okay, wait. So why is it every time I go to an Onision video, there's Sarah on the TV right here? Sarah. So basically, he's got a TV and he's got that. Every time I go to an Onision video, he's got that going on in the background, which is weird. Just a new thing he does. What the fuck? Look, I mean, again, I'm not saying Mike and Actor is a bad dude when he makes responses, but like when you make obsessive enough, like 160-ish, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking call you out on that. Feels like you're just milking it.
Oh. So I think I look like crap, and I'm sorry about that. But this isn't really an official video, and it most likely will be gone in a little while.
Be Gone, it's uploaded in September 27th. You didn't really take it down.
I have to talk about this.
Yeah, you just noticed Sarah on your TV with all the other Onision videos on your TV. Okay.
I think it's one thing to respond directly to Onision's content individually. I think that is something that I think I'm very good at. And the way I approached responding to his content was these topics are interesting and fun, and my god, his takes are so terrible. And it was more of a response kind of thing. I think it's kind of a revelation when you.
Okay, can somebody do me a favor? I know we did 160-ish, but can someone actually go through every single Onision, like every title of an Onision video, and give me a specific count? It's really hard for me to look at this and really try to keep track of everything else. If someone can actually go through every single video that he's done and see how many videos that he's made. Can someone please do that for me?
Put all of that together though. And I think I was very unwise to speak before.
Yeah. The 160 starting number.
So I not only owe Sarah an apology, but I think I owe at least the people that respectfully critique me. I'm sorry, I look so terrible. I just got up. I just woke up and I'm cleaning. I'm washing up. It's stuff is really bad. And it's not until you watch a video that puts this all together that you really see a big picture. Sarah is the one that started this domino effect. She was very brave to do that.
Okay, well, there's really no point in me going through all this. Let me just say this, Mike and Hector. I don't think you're a bad dude, but I really kind of just, I'm not convinced. And I could be wrong here, okay? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that I could be wrong. I, in fact, could. But from what I'm gathering from the numerous amount of 160-ish responses, it's kind of a lot for me to take in. Because you know who did that too? Joy Sparkles did that too. Not just on Onision, but Daddy05 as well. And there's so much I could get into. Which, by the way, fucking piss on like RSN or fucking Real Stream News for promoting her ass. Oh gosh. Letter from Mommy05. Freely Colts. Fine, that's fine. Joy Sparkles BS and Mike and Actor versus Repsion. Oh, that's somebody else's video, so. Alright, so you know what? I don't really think we need to touch on Mike and Actor anymore. All I'm just gonna say is that I find it hard to believe that you actually care about the subject. Again, I could be wrong, and that's fine. I'm willing to own up to my mistakes if the majority of your fans are telling you that you do care. But I find it hard to believe after 160 videos. And the fact that you actually did kiss Joy Sparkle's ass a lot. Okay. So where do we go from here? 'Cause I sure as hell would like to know. Dun, 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 dun. Or you know what, Mike and Actor? I'm actually going to look into your Keemstar Onision video. I'm going to look into that. Because you know what? That's something actually I really want to take a look at. So maybe we're not off the hook here just yet. Let's take a look. Because I actually hold a grudge against Keemstar. I do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, I hold a grudge against Keemstar. I didn't make this completely clear, and I didn't want to get the context of it completely to Keemstar, but I have a serious grudge that I've held against him ever since my buddy Take Shot Action had attempted suicide. I don't want to I hate to mention that, but Keemstar took advantage of that situation. He exploited that situation of Take Shot Action, and I've held a grudge against Keemstar ever since that day. So he is not off the hook by any means. 2018 breakdown.
What is that? Introducing Pint.
November 18th, 2019.
Hi. So I just got out of my
Came with Total
9-hour
Biscuit.
shift at my day job. I turned on Twitter, and it's very interesting. I say interesting a lot on this channel because things are interesting. So I turned on Twitter. A couple of days ago, I made a video, I suppose.
Let me guess. On Onision.
It was a subtle critique of the drama community, just sharing my thoughts on
Okay.
the fact that they're not covering Onision. And I can't even remember if I mentioned Keemstar, but he certainly had a lot to say about the topic.
Okay, let me just make sure that... I hope you're not referring to Keemstar at this point, because I don't think we necessarily need Keemstar at this point. And this is November 18th, but again, why would you want Keemstar on this shit? How do you know he's not going to jump in and claim the credit? This is basically what I was keeping an eye out for. But this may actually be a video I was looking for to respond to.
I'm not even sure if my video was the catalyst for that. I'm not narcissistic enough to think that it was, but it is suspicious. I myself have many thoughts as well. So, seemingly out of nowhere, he's like, the worst commentators on YouTube channels look like this when you hit...
Okay, this is where I'm actually on the same page with Mike and Actor here. Because this is over the tweet that I actually tore into Keemstar about. Because if at any point he tries to jump in and take credit for everything that the entire community has actually made public aware of, which again, I will even credit Mike and Actor on this too. But again, it's just the number of videos he makes. It makes it hard to believe. But I'm on board with this because he does say the worst commentators on YouTube channels look like this when you hit the videos tab. Onision, and it's like 20 somewhat tweets. I don't know. Easy content, hella boring. That's basically what Keemstar's saying.
The video tab. Onision. And it goes on. Easy content, hella boring. Here's the thing. If it was easy content and hella boring, then I guess people wouldn't be clicking on the videos, would they? But thankfully, because you've sort of had these comments today.
Well, okay, well that's a little bit of a, and it's much. Actually, this is actually one thing I've actually got to give a little bit of a point on Keen. You made 160-ish videos. That seems to be a hell of a lot easy content for you. As much as I really don't like exactly what he said. I'm gonna be a commentator, but not everyone in the commentary area of YouTube. I'm not a commentator, I'm a ranter, but I don't believe that every single commentator is trying to take advantage of the Onision thing. Some people made their videos on it, and some people have moved on. They don't obsessively make video after video after video over the exact same person on every single little detail, though. So this is where I actually have to go in between and say, shame on Keemstar for one thing, and kind of shame on you for kind of spouting this, when in fact you've been making obsessive amount of videos. Joy Sparkles level. So yeah. So wow, I'm actually, this is pretty much the video I really needed to find.
I have something to make a video about other than Onision, so thank you, Keemstar. I suppose we can just add you in there. There we go. And then he follows it up with, so many people upset about this tweet. Proves my point exactly. People being upset about your tweet simply means that they're upset. It doesn't actually prove your point. It doesn't actually prove anything. It just means that
You're welcome, brother.
people.
Thank you.
It's not proof. And the reason I think it's upset people is because you very tactically come in at a very key point in this whole discussion.
Surprisingly, I agree with Mike and Actor. He decided to make that on the key level of when Chris Hansen comes in. Now here's the problem with this. Let it play.
You haven't been following the situation, or maybe you have been from the sidelines and you haven't been contributing, which is what a lot of the drama community has been doing. They've been covering things like Jake Paul and
Okay, I want to make this completely clear that the whole drama community thing is not my cup of tea. I make response videos, I tear into people sometimes, but I'm not in it for the drama because I don't like the kinks. I don't exactly know all these channels, but like Realstream News and all these other people, Drama Alert Nation, whatever the hell. I'm not in this for the drama or for the sake. If I feel like I really want to do something, I'm going to do it because I want to fucking do it. But I'm not going to judge everyone in the drama community as a whole, but I'm not like too keen on what their kind of thing is. Realstream News is a poor example of that too, so I want to clarify that.
Abby Hannah, and all this, shall we say it, quote unquote, relevant.
I agree. And Keemstar looks like a fucking douche nozzle.
Shit that, gets clicks. And it gets clicks in the same way that Onision gets clicks.
But Mike and Actor, you do the fucking thing too. As much as I really don't like Keemstar and what the fuck he does, you technically you actually somewhat prove his point. Again, that's not for all commentators, and that's not for all people on drama communities, but you somewhat prove his point. You do make so much videos. For me, I don't want to make any more. It's already covered. This is why I want the authorities to actually step in and do this. Chris Hansen is the guy to do it now. When Sarah came forward with it, 230 fucking videos. Oh my gosh. That's even worse. 230. Approximately. Son of a bitch. Mike, I don't think... You're not the person to be making this argument, then. I just had someone who counted all these videos. Someone I know. And they just told me you have over 230. You have got no room to argue. If anything, one of the victims of Onision actually has all the room to argue. You'll find this out. It's probably going to be in the video, but again, I'm probably going to be calling out two people on the same exact controversy here. So it's killing two birds in one stone here.
I think the reason people are upset with you is because you've come in at a very crucial moment. Just after we've had
both sides canceling out
interviews
my bias.
from the key players, Sarah, Shiloh, Regina.
Okay, but those are the three people that actually have every right to pretty much shed their... Like, they're pretty much the ones with the biggest right, along with Billy and everyone else like that Onision has wronged. They have every right to actually touch on the subject as much as they want. They do. You, on the other hand, Mike, have made 230 videos. Guessed from every specific detail. Shit. Keemstar, on the other hand, and I will call him out. If he does this shit, Mike and Actor, I will promise you this, at least, Mike and Actor. If Keemstar so much as even tries to take credit for this point on the whole Chris Hansen shit, I will fucking tear into him. I will actually, surprisingly, I will actually tear into him for you. I will actually do that. And I will tear into him for the stupid shit that he's been doing, and that grudge that I also hold to him, because guess what? Because one of the victims did tell him to, in quotes, shut the fuck up. You probably have it in your videos, so we're going to get to it, so that way we can touch upon that subject.
You know, and then obviously that followed, interviews with Blair White and Repzion. So all these key players, you've waited until all these key players have been interviewed, and now you're dropping it. And here's when we get to the really interesting part. And I just want to clarify that I actually like Keemstar. I feel like he, in some ways, is very misunderstood.
Misunderstood, even though back then he used the N-word in one of his videos, and that the fact that he exploited one of my good friends. There is nothing about me that actually has anything to the point where I feel like I've misunderstood someone who actually exploited the attempted suicide of my friend. Mike and Actor, you have not been there, have you, buddy?
But in other ways, he's exactly what people say he is.
Well, at least you're self-aware on that one.
He's a businessman, you know.
Yeah, businessman for garnering so much money off of exploiting people on their attempted suicide. Yeah, businessman.
Very shady.
Agreed.
Very sketchy.
Agreed.
And he's very smart as well. And I respect him for that. Because in most cases, he
That's split in between.
will represent himself to be 100% as he is. But sometimes he's a slimy little bugger. And he
Agreed.
is purposely, I believe, personally, I don't know how you feel about it, I feel like he's purposely
Hold that thought real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. My ear's bothering me, so I'm using my hat.
inserting himself to promote his own video on Onision. It gets juicier, so let's continue anyway.
So wait, what do you mean? Because I didn't see a video of him promoting that. If there is, let me know about that. Because I would sure like to fucking tear into him about that. Let me make something completely straight here. I have made a lot of tweets, and I'll admit this. I've made a lot of tweets talking to Onision, mainly to the fact that he's harassed Billy so many fucking times, and I'm so pissed off about that. But I don't resort to making so many videos about it, but like when it comes to that point, it's to a part where, and you know what, Mike, and I will not even give you any grief if you want to make so much tweets to Onision as you wish, by all means. Fine, because that's just social media. I don't really care much about social media as I do with YouTube as well. But you, on the other hand, has made so many videos, and you have actually made so much money off of that, which is kind of a questionable thing, because I don't really know if you're really giving a shit at this point. But again, I could be wrong. So, I'm going to go along on this, and I'm going to go read along with this.
There are millions. There are, insert little R, there are millions of Eastern haters willing to watch anything with his name in the title. Yes, there are. Hence, there's a market there, which I am exploiting.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking kidding me. You are fucking kidding me. Well, Mike and Actor, well, I can't put you in the safe zone. I gotta call you out in this shit. You basically just admitted on video on the 18th, not too long ago, that you are in fact exploiting the market. You are exploiting the situation. You are exploiting every single detailed piece of fucking drama. You're making that profit off of everything that these people have been going through. The harassment, the shit that he's been saying, everything. So you're basically just profiting. So my suspicion about you from way back then was true, and hence why I wanted to make you irrelevant to my life, or my life on YouTube. Because this is the certain shit. So you don't fucking care. No, this confirms in my mind that you don't fucking care. No, fuck it. Fuck you and fuck Keemstar. I don't give a fuck. If you are going to sit there and tell your audience, tell me or tell everybody else that you are exploiting this for your own personal gain, then you do not give a fuck about what's going on. You don't give a fuck about what happens to Billy. You don't give a fuck about what happens to Sarah, Shiloh, Sky, Seer. And yes, Seer is actually a part of this equation too, by the way. You don't give a fuck about anyone who was affected by that. You're only caring for yourself when you're saying that you're trying to exploit a market for your own personal needs. You admitted this on here, you fucking piece of diverting shit. Fuck yourself with a rusted iron machete. I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, and you just basically threw it out there. Fuck you.
Sorry for being business savvy. The story is the same.
Oh, sorry for being business savvy. Sorry for me actually exploiting the situation of Onision and his victims for my own personal gain. Fuck you.
Same story for years. Greg's a nonce.
By the way, I'm saving this video. I'm actually going to save and download this video, and I'm going to keep this video, by the way, Mac and Actor, in case if you want to waddle your way out of any bullshit. So this confirms in my mind that you don't give a shit, and the fact that you were just kissing Joy Sparkle's ass to begin with. Go ahead and get chips, because, oh my gosh, tell other people about this too. Is there anyone else in this stream, by the way, besides... Yeah. Alright, well, that just confirms in my mind. So yeah, Mike and Actor, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about what's going on. Holy crap. To me, you're now just as equally as a piece of shit as RSN. That's pathetic. I can't fucking believe it. I want to actually hear what you had to say one more time. This actually has to be seen and heard by people.
Right. Hence, there's a market there, which I am exploiting.
Let's hear it again.
Insert little R there, are millions of Onision haters willing to watch anything with his name in the title. Yes, there are. Hence, there's a market there, which I am exploiting.
For you, it's the market. But for other people like me, some guy 27 or Steve Wolf, for people like Repsion, Billy, Shiloh, Sarah, and other people, it was a cause. This isn't a cause. What you're doing is not a cause. You are just profiting. You have ads on your videos, and you've expressly admitted this for 230 videos, and basically you're just gonna exploit and grab everything that you can out of it. So why do I get this feeling that you are not going to be taking all of this seriously? After like if and when Gregory goes to jail, you're still gonna make videos on this. That's asinine. Hold on, I gotta type this. I'm letting some people know. That's fucking... Ooh.
Sorry for being business savvy. The story is the same story for years. Greg's unknown.
Yeah, and you basically proved Keemstar's point, much as I didn't want to agree with that point, because you yourself admitted that, because you're exploiting it for the exact same reason. Onision this, Onision that, for your own fucking personal gain. You actually gave Keemstar a fucking reason, as much as I fucking hate to agree with him. But at the same time, he's no fucking better either. Okay, continue.
Call the police.
Charles reposted a bit of one of Mike's vids on Twitter. You should really let Charlo know that Mike, an actor, is not in it for the cause. This is more selfish than it is selfless. Or is that actually what this is about? You had a whole drama with Sarah. Okay, but I can't understand why he would say that then. It's a market. It's not about a market. It's not about money. None of this are supposed to pretend. The only thing that's really supposed to be pertaining to money here is the fact that Onision had pretty much tried to use his suicide attempt to pretty much get his ex-wife to stop getting alimony out of him. That is the only thing in money that was really relevant at the time. There's really not supposed to be a market on this. It's supposed to be about spreading the awareness, not profiting off of a fucking market. And he's got ads in his fucking video. So I can't believe anything that he's saying. Any Onision video that he's made, I can't believe it now. He just straight up admitted that it's a market. Fuck. Exploiting a market. So,
Even in your country, dude. How am I going to call the police? I can't actually do anything because I'm not in your country. I should make an international call to Washington State Police Department,
which made Sarah think
Seattle
he
PD.
didn't believe her.
It's not really something that I can do. I can, however, share my opinions.
And that he can to Keemstar, by the way, that calling the police isn't as simple as it is because there is an investigation going on, which he didn't even look into the whole Chris Hansen thing. That the FBI, Greg is actually being investigated by not only the state of Washington, but other multiple states as well, for those who do not know. That is something that I've actually learned from my friend Stevie himself, that this isn't just an investigation from Washington state. We're talking multiple states. Something that Keemstar himself does not understand. Right at the beginning.
My commentary on the
Now it's starting to piece together.
situation, and I can obviously make a buck doing that. This is my little tiny, slice, and it's interesting that someone.
But it's not supposed to be about money, Mike. Let me just reiterate again. You said it is a market, and you exploit it. definition of exploit. Manipulating a financial situation to your own gain. That's selfish. Where in your brain does this go to you? Where? Where is the break in your brain? I'm fucking pissed because that's it. You just said it's a market that you exploit and that you're making a buck off this. You don't give a fuck about the cause, Mike. So take all of your 230 Onision videos and shove them up your fucking ass. You cock-sucking asshole piece of shit. No homo.
Who has such a giant slice of the cake is looking at all these little guys and just be like, you know what, today I think I'm going to take a giant shit on you guys. You know what?
Little, even though you basically just... You're pretty much getting more views than pretty much all the other people that I know. Yes, and it's about Mike and Actor, by the way, Shades. Fucking straight up saying that it's a market that he exploits. And that pretty much confirmed in my mind that he doesn't give a fuck about the cause. He's just using this for his own personal gain. And it's quite baffling to me that Shiloh used his video, which it should have been Stevie's video, or it should have been Repsion's video that Shiloh should have used. I don't give a fuck about being credited for anything. The only thing in this entire debacle that I actually give a shit about being credited for was the fact that I was the one, and I'm not saying this to boost an ego, I'm not using this to be a narcissist, and I'm not using this for any crutch, but I was the guy who made the Onision debates happen. And if you think I'm lying, you can search it up on Google right now. You will find my full name. And how does this have any particular sense? It's those events right there that created a catalyst for all these other shitty events to occur. Don't believe me? Go check it out for yourself. And there was even a point where even Gregory himself had filmed his video filming my petition that had my full name on there. Did I want to make any money off of this? No. And honestly, I didn't really care about the attention and traffic that I got. The only reason why I made this is because it is an idea that was portrayed to me through certain people because we gave a fuck about the cause. And this is way before I met fuckers like you and Joy Sparkles, who didn't give a fuck about the cause. You just gave a fuck about money and your own exploitive expenses. You didn't give a fuck about the cause. Stevie and Repsion gave a fuck about the cause. I gave a fuck about the cause. Even Shades. Even other people in this live stream right now, they give a shit about what was going on. I didn't give a fuck about money. And even if I got demonetized for it, I wouldn't give a shit. Because I don't place money above certain situations. I gave a fuck about what was going on. And you know what? And as much as I really don't want to actually throw this out there, because this actually has something to do with a person that I actually have feelings for, and I'm not going to go into any further detail with this, because you yourself said you're a fan of this person too. But inadvertently, I met Billy. Inadvertently, thanks to Mr. Onision himself, I met Billy, and I ended up actually having some strong feelings for her. I didn't throw money. I didn't throw fame. I didn't throw the attention above me. I will admit that I've made a numerous amount of Onision videos, but actually taking a look back, I got rid of them and limited myself down because I didn't want to become completely obsessed like other certain people. Now, Stevie may have actually made a number of it, but you know what? He is really trying to compile better videos of music, of other projects, and not stoop down to levels like yours, Mike and Actor. You're a fucking disgrace. And that's coming from me. If I'm saying that you're a fucking disgrace to this platform, just like Keemstar, then yeah, you done fucked up.
It's because I just feel like it, and I've got a video coming out about Onision, so, you know.
Yeah, and fuck you for it, you fucking miserable piece of fucking cock-sucking trash, because you don't give a fuck about the cause.
This is my territory. It's not the first.
Actually, no, it's not your territory. Your channel is your territory. The cause and what people are trying to do and trying to make the world a better place by keeping Onision out of people's lives, that's the real fucking territory. You yourself have no place in this if all you give a shit about is the money and the attention that you seek out of it, you cock-sucking asshole.
This time I've observed this a couple of times with big drama channels. They will swoop in.
Oh yeah,
and they will,
Joy Sparkles.
swoop in at the key moment. Philip DeFranco was another one.
key moment. You swept in every single detail. You are no different. You are no different from Kingstar. You are no different from Joy Sparkles. You are no different from RSN. All four of you can soul circle jerk each other. Whatever you can do to Joy, if you want to fear her to death. But as for the rest of you can all go circle jerk yourselves. RSN, Keemstar, yourself, Joy. What is the thing that you all have in common? The fact that you're all just doing this to garner attention, money, and fame. Now, the attention thing is one thing because everyone on YouTube is trying to get attention, but it's for a different quote-unquote keyword. Cause. Keyword. Cause. Which is something you are not on board for.
I don't want to get involved in the whole Daddy 05 thing, but he swooped right in.
Oh yeah, key, because Joy Sparkles already took advantage of that situation that you turned a blind eye to on that one before too. So go fuck yourself deeper on that one.
Get into credit for everything.
Oh, just like you're taking credit for that. Now I will agree with you. If Keemstar does actually take credit for that shit, I will delve in, I will fucking tear into his ass. Okay? Because he does not take credit for everything that Repsion, Stevie, and Omniscien's victims have done for. That I will actually give.
With the whole Daddy 05 thing. There was no there was no credit given to Joy and all the works that she did.
Actually, she doesn't deserve credit because she took advantage of the situation. It's the exact same multitude and the exact same formula that you guys are doing. So you guys don't even deserve credit because everything that we did for Joy Sparkles, her success was built of our fucking stress. It was built off of our passion. It was built off of our craft, our content, our desire, and pretty much everything that we pretty much built her up to. It was because of us. It wasn't because of you. It wasn't because of these other channels. It was because of channels like us. So no, she doesn't deserve credit. The only credit she deserves. If she would have limited herself down, this entire thing would have been completely different and she would have actually gotten credit for a lot of stuff. But guess what? She's notorious now because she's became a self-centered, psychotic, unhinged bitch. And I don't use the word bitch on a woman. And I hate using that word. But Joy Sparkles is the exception that I will make. B-I-T-C-H, bitch. Just like you, Mike, an actor. Like a little bitch. Who profits off of nothing but the controversy for his own personal needs. Me, Shade, Stout, and Stevie are the original ranters that went after Onision. But the thing about it is that we went after Onision for legitimate purposes. And while people in that community, even Shade, Stout, Stevie, and other people did call me out because I actually made numerous amount of videos, I took it into account. I learned from my mistakes. I limited myself down and said I would only make the exception if something got worse, and it did. And now, since I am done with this, and I've let the authorities and Chris Hansen deal with the situation, you yourself are not backing down. Why? Because you only give a fuck about one thing and one thing only. This is all you care about. Money. Oh yeah, Jim Profit Communist, that dude was a fucking Onision cocksucking asshole. Yeah, pioneer.
And the harassment that she went through. And Keemstar had his,
you didn't deserve the harassment. No, she deserved to be called out for all the stupid shit she fucking did. I politely called her out on her obsessive behavior, and guess what? She stuck her fans on me. And I guess I've repeated this before, but again, she stuck her fans on me. She threw me and Stevie under the bus, and she also labeled us as something that we weren't supposed to be labeled as. Even so Stevie, Archfiend, and Giant Riella, those are the three pioneers. And even I will actually make this to the exception. News Production. I will give him that credit. He's actually another one of the pioneers too. Despite the fact that I think he's a fucking asshole, cocksucking piece of shit, I will actually grant him the credit beyond a shadow of a doubt, along with John Riella, Archfiend, and some guy at 27.
Was in that as well, and he obviously had an interview with the father of the Daddy 05, the Daddy 05.
I got what you mean, CT.
And all that stuff went down. So I'm probably definitely on his radar. I don't know for sure, but Joy was on his radar, and Joy was on Shane Dawson's radar. So I'm not sure.
Hey, Mr. Huff.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's.
Well, but even though it's a worse YouTube collab, at least Muse put the effort into pretty much at least bring out. In which, by the way, Mr. Hoff, I'm giving you a shout out, by the way. I will actually do that at the end of the stream, and I'll also give you a personalized message for that. So, Mr. Hoff! I wonder what FWL could be doing these days. Oh, fun with what? Oh, gosh, I don't want to know.
It's interesting. He's asking people to call the police. That's not the point.
I can't shout it. I got family downstairs. But Mr.
It's not
Hoff!
how,
Mr. Hoff!
things works. According to the victims, anyway. I mean, they weren't even aware at the time.
Why the fuck are you even giving a fuck about saying the victims? 6 minutes in, you pretty much already threw yourself out there. Really. Love you, Mr. Hoff. I do appreciate that. By the way, I gotta check Patreon. I could dance, but we're in the middle of a video response.
This is a very complex topic that needs to be.
Yeah, don't know. That was the idea. I was actually going to make a petition with Christopher Roundtree. He's a good friend of mine. To make a petition with Stevie's consent to circulate this petition and to pretty much do that. And okay, I will hold on 1 second, Mr. Hoff. I'll get right to that. You know what? Fine. I'll dance right now. Well, you said dance, and pretty much guess what? Hold on. That's my head banging moment. And if he's paying, fine. I haven't danced since I've actually been back at my friend's wedding. Oh wow! Thank you for the $99. All right, I'll dance more. What was another thing that they did before? Wow. I'm pretty sure that was being recorded. Thank you for the 99 cents, by the way. But I'm pretty sure they're going to record that and put that on their channel by some means. But what the hell. Thank you, by the way, Mr. Hoff. I do appreciate that. If you're going to make a humiliation out of me, feel free to do it. But you know what? It's worth it. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. But, man. This has become something else now. New stream focus. We're not out of the woods yet. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hoff. Only dance? Oh, gosh. I'm not really good at dancing, though. But you know what? I got paid for it. Oh, my gosh. That doesn't mean I'm a male stripper, am I? Oh, no.
And the reason that you're swooping in now is because you actually do want to exploit the situation. And you actually, you know, do want to step in.
Oh, I definitely can sing. Oh, my breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, God, wake me. It used to be in choir, so I can actually do the giggity, yeah. Or if you like to gamble, I'll tell you how you win. You win some, lose some, do the same to me. The pleasure is to blame. The other thought is what you say. Don't want to be an American idiot. I don't really know much about that, but I know like another one. Like my father's come to pass. 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Wake me up when September ends. I'm surprised I actually remember some stuff from that. What else can I sing? Let's see. Like, what else can I sing? Ooh. Blue on black, tears on river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. I'll get to that in just a moment. Joker on Jack, match on fire, cold on ice, a dead man's touch. Whisper on a screen, doesn't change a thing, doesn't bring you back. Blue on black. Alright, so I just sang. Hello, me. Meet the real me. In my misfit's way of life. Dark back blast is mine. I just screwed up my words. Most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20. But looking back, it's all a bit funny. Speak of mutually assured destruction. My story, dog bang strike. I can't scream really loud because, like I said, I got family downstairs. But that, if I didn't have family around, I'd definitely be singing out loud, pretty much. So, what else? There was Sex Pistols. I am an antichrist. I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I wanna destroy all tyrants 'cause I wanna be anarchy. Because if you still have that clip, I don't even know what clip you're talking about. All right, so did I sing for 30 seconds, or did I need to sing Green Day for 30 seconds? I just wanted to know. Oh gosh, thank you for reminding me, Shades. Anytime, CT. I appreciate that. So, cool. Now that we've done that,
Now, I'm going to take my piece of the pie now. This is what this is about. This is
I
actually
don't even know what GGL. Oh my gosh, this has gone off the. I know it. It's gone off the rails, but it's funny. But you know, at least there was actually some positive outlook to the live stream. So if I do more live streams, I'll actually do more like this when no one's around. What's up, Jeremy?
about money for you. My subjective opinion. I don't know you. I don't know.
How can you help?
Your standards. I can only go by past events and what I've seen you do in the past. And I think that you're projecting hardcore. Now I've always been fairly transparent about.
Things are going pretty well. Just I got a lot of things I got to do, and I'm trying to actually move out soon. I try to go back home in Texas, which I got back from my trip from Texas, by the way, which is pretty good. There's just some personal business that I'm really trying to do, and no, Rhythm, that's not what I'm doing.
You know, exploiting an young. I mean, it's like Blayware said. You put his name in the title, and it's instant viral videos. You know, and I've exploited that because.
Yeah, you exploit it, but I don't hereby try to make the exploitation of any matter. Is the reason why I let people know about what's going on. Anyway, so how can I make more money? I'm interested. Oh, away from this, I'm already convinced that he's a piece of shit. So let's just move on to something else. All right, what's that favor? It better not be anything like inappropriate. I don't have a problem with weed, and I could try that. Yeah. Bum bum bum. So, gotcha. Do you have a guitar? No, actually, I don't. That's the thing. Unless you want me to air a guitar, but. But now I'm rehearing the responses. Yeah, the same changes it. I really hope he does. Otherwise, he's just another Joy Sparkless to me. So this is actually my first time actually instantly making $1. Pop my top. That's actually pretty fucking easy because really, that's really nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Repsion did this when he actually made his little video about you-know-who. This is nothing new. Oh gosh. No. Yeah. Whoring for Cam. Well, you know what? Mr. Repsion is actually making money off of a foot fetish. But then again, hey, look who else. Look who else is actually topless. Ultra Nanos Instant Goku. Watch this. It's not even pretty. I don't want. What? Look. Ah! No. I'll do a parody. Ah! Look, actually, no, wait. Guys, guess who I am? If you guys don't know, it was a thumbnail that was actually provided from a friend of mine. I actually got it saved. It's actually of Gregory, which I will say it's hilarious. Arnold. No, yeah, I'm Arnold. My real name is Carl. I'm so regretful for what I've done. Vegetarian body. Which, by the way, that's not really a vegetarian body, but yeah. You need melty body and concealer. Gosh. Nah, but that's just how I am. I'm actually an omnivore, and that's how I am. Honestly, I'm trapped in a box better. Body. MEM Basis? That's my friend Tyler. I think you might remember him. Yep. Well, I got a high metabolism, so that's like another thing for it. And yes, me and Basis go way back 8 years. If I could actually get that picture, I could do that comparison. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't really care if they want to make a fool out of me by screen capping what I just did. Repsion kind of did the same thing. Wheezy's still doing good. He's still with me. If and when though, because he's 15 years old, so I don't imagine. Well, I can pretty much predict that like somehow soon it's gonna be time that he's gonna pass away soon, which I'm hoping he doesn't. But if anything does happen to Wheezy, that I'm actually gonna have him cremated and he's gonna be buried with me. I'm not saying he's gonna go anytime soon, but he is an old cat. And wait, what's good? Is your name Evan? No, my name's not Evan. My name is Justin. Would I get a Wheezy number 2? No, I can't get a Wheezy number 2 because there's no replacing my best little buddy in the whole wide world. I can't replace him. He is my number 1 sidekick. He is my best little buddy, and he's been with me all the way. Jaston, Jaston. That's my first name. Okay, well this got shit just went from 0 to 100 real quick. I'm not really one to boast, but it's horrid. I don't know where this went. We just went from doing a response to this, and all of a sudden oh yeah, seeing all this other stuff, take off your shirt and shit. I don't know where this is going. Should be a ragdoll kitty. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Oh gosh, this is so awkward. Oh gosh. Well, actually, no. You're almost spot on with that. By the way, not to sound weird, but rhythm is almost spot on with that. It's fair, average. And I'm not really one to ever boast or anything, or just be ashamed. It is what it is. Gosh, Tyler, you're really gonna go on with that? I actually did play the drums, and I try out for vocals because I have been in choir for over 4 years. That was back in high school, so. Well, what I was saying is that it's average, is what I'm saying. But my actual height as a person is 5'6", so you're good. You're good, Tyler. Don't worry about it. So this was somewhat of a productive day. Gosh. Is it like the whole whiplash situation playing the drums? I know, I'm 5'6". I'm pretty much like one of my favorite football players' height. Pretty much. Cole Beasley for the Dallas Cowboys. It's weird. Hold on 1 second. There we go. But again, I gotta go back on it. We just went from like doing all this stuff. We just went from responding to Mike and Actor, and I started doing all these strange things. For me, I like certain forms of music, but mostly I like heavy metal and thrash metal. It's my sort of thing. I do like certain parts of rock. I actually grew up near Dallas. I grew up in like Little Frisco. That was like near Dallas. Uh, so that was I originally came from Georgia. Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, actually, I like Avenged Sevenfold. How many push-ups can I do? I could try doing 50. I'm not really into their like. I'm actually into their new stuff, with the exception of a few songs. Gunslinger happens to be one of my favorite from Avenged Sevenfold. Uh, you really want me to do 50 push-ups? All right, hold on 1 second. I get the strange feeling this is some sort of strange entertainment for you. Weird. I guess I'm gonna make an ass of myself. Hold on. I'm clearing some stuff out so I have room. So, hold on. And I've got bits and pieces of stuff everywhere. Shit. Oh well. This is gonna be interesting because I'm actually going to be doing something weird. Hold on 1 second. Wheezy. Yeah, you still like that cat. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50! Yay, still somewhat active. Woo! That actually got the blood flowing. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That was actually, yeah, that got the blood flowing. Which is actually pretty good because I need to work out more often. ASMR for, oh shit. Aw. Yeah, Chelsea, that actually looks like one of my old cats from back then. Only except she didn't have that much hair. Rate the name, Jeremy. Looks like you're doing boot camp exercise. Well, I mean, I grew up with a military family, so it's a little bit different from that. Wow. Yeah, she reminds me of Gigi a bit. One of my old cats. How's my day? It's been pretty good. I got some of my hours back and kind of being pressured. All right, I'll do 50 more, but I gotta breathe real quick. I guess. This is so weird. Hold on. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I guess whatever's making this entertainment. What was the question, by the way, Jeremy? I don't really know what the question was. I have to do a video sometimes. Let me just make sure. Okay, I want to make sure that's not creating much noise. Yeah, this is so weird. But you know what? It's doing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Whew. Okay. That's 50. Alright, what comment did I miss? Might as well just go to my stream then. I've said all I needed to say about Mike, so I might as well just go to the stream. Oh gosh. This is becoming an entire place of innuendos now. Well, I mean, I can't say that's a good workout. Here we go. $50 squats. Shit. I think this is like a workout channel now or something. Alright. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Need to get into a workout schedule. I'm a fitness coach. That's good to know. Currently, I don't care if Mr. Rob's trolling me at this point. I really don't care, but it's actually a good workout. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Need to take a rest for a moment because I really blew out a lot of air. Whew, hold on 1 second. Ever since doing those push-ups and jumping jacks, it's not like the same. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hold on a second. Now I just remembered. Almost, okay, 20 more to go. Just need to catch my breath. Almost there. Wow, surprisingly, people are watching. That's weird. All right, 20 more. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, 10 more. You'll have to forgive me. There's also, because I was also in town in Texas, I literally ran 3 miles around the entire town. That shit will grow sore on your legs, so bear with me. 10 more. 42, 43, 44. 6 more. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yeah, I put a cowboy hat on him. 50 crunches. $50 crunches to finish. Hold on. I'll do 50 crutches. Hold on 1 second. Let me do one quick thing and we're good. Okay. The heart's like flowing right now, so it's pretty cool. Okay. Cards. Okay. Senegal. Wait a minute. Wait a second. No, I don't. I'm just working out. Show. I don't know what's going on. That I can do. I don't really care if these people are telling me. I'm actually getting something out of this, so I'm actually working out. No, it's all good. Okay. Okay. I haven't been caught up to date, but can you guys remind me what the crutches were again? It's like the only ones I have not done in over 5 years. Oh, no, I'll do the crunches. I just need to be reminded, like, exactly what to do again. Is it this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh, God. Now I remember. Whew. All right, Gage. You have fun, man. Okay. That was actually good for the stomach. If it's showing positivity to working out, that's fine with me. It's actually a great change-up. Anytime, Mr. Off. Okay. Well, that was actually very productive. I actually need that because I actually had a long day at work and I really actually needed some blood to be flowing. Whew. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna put this back up real quick. That was actually pretty productive in my opinion. Orientation. Yeah, I know the orientation. Tyler, bro. That's flattering to hear. Flattering and all. I don't know what to say there. Okay. Are you leaving, Chelsea? Oh, you're talking to Tyler, I think. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay. I was just making sure. All right. Just looking up something real quick. That was pretty good. Where is it? Here we go. Real quick. Thank you. Just typing in something real quick, just researching something. No, that's fine. Are you any energy left for one last workout? What's the last workout? Burpees. Oh gosh, man. Those suck, but I can definitely do it. Alright. You want me to do 50 of those, am I correct? That's what I'm saying if I get the last of this workout done. Probably gonna have like bloodshot eyes after that. I'll probably continue off on Mike and Actor here in just a moment, but I want to get these, I guess, burpees out of the way. I want to see what happens. Okay, right before I'll do that here in just a moment. Let me do one quick thing, and we'll get right to it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, actually knocked the wind out of me. Yeah, Chelsea, I want to send you a message quick. It's actually about the thumbnail I'm going to do a request for. I got to do a project. I got to message you that real quick, and then I'll do my burpees. I just need to send that message real quick. Because it's a surprise. I want to keep it that a surprise. Oh, duh. I could just use the tab. Okay. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on one second. What? Okay, sorry about that. All right, on 11. 11. 12. 14. 15. Okay, come on. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Alright, come on. Only 31 to go. Hold on, what? I'm sorry, I'm knocked out. Hold on a second, what were you saying? Okay, yeah, let's stop. Stop. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's funny. Alright, okay, I'm poofed out. Don't worry, Chelsea's not being scared. She's laughing along. I can tell. I'm worn out. Oh man. It's like 9:05. Holy shit. Okay. Well, that was fun. Trying hand. Don't worry. I'll try a handstand like later on tonight. Right now, the foot. I do need to push myself. I'm gonna get myself that harder job. Nah, it's okay, Chelsea. We're all good. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and handstand again. Well. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I can do a handstand. Actually, honestly, I can't do a handstand anywhere. There's a window right here. I can't really actually do one since I actually had my hand cut open recently. So I'm like tucked out. I'm gonna get some water here in just a moment though. But that was actually. I mean, I can attempt one, but one sec. That's as much as I can do it. Any other time, I'm gonna fall over. I'm seeing like my white blood cells like flow over. Okay. Let me take a look at this real quick. At least I got to make 99 cents today. That was actually pretty cool. My night has been fantastic, or are you talking to Chelsea? Can I plank? I have no idea. Good for core. Alright, I'm wiped out. I am so wiped out. Okay. Whew. Alright, sorry dude, I think I'm tapped out. The burpee thing really got to me. Oh, don't worry, I believe in myself. It's just gotta take it easy, not to mention I'm gonna call it a night. Definitely gonna call it a night. It was actually pretty good though. I will actually keep exercising. I actually do that almost every day. Because the thing about it is I actually walk around the area of Las Vegas, so that's just what I usually do. I won't give up either. That's fine. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this off. I actually had a very productive night. Don't feel bad, CT. I'm not. Here's the thing. I don't care if you actually like my connector. That's fine. I'm not judging anyone for that. That's completely up to you. It's just yeah. Don't worry about it, CT. You're fine. I'm not gonna judge you for it. Just whatever your own thought and opinion is, it's up to you, and I'm not gonna judge you for it. Everyone has that right to come up with their own opinions and changes, and you know I'm not gonna be one to judge you for that. So, got the adrenaline flowing through me. So, no, I think we're good with the top right now. I thought that was only for just to. I thought that was only a parody joke. Because I thought it was just Onision I was doing a parody of. That's what I thought at first, but to be honest, I'm starting to get a little creeped out by this, to be honest. I do find it flattering, but again, like, I don't really care if you're going to use this as a humiliation tactic on me, but let's not go too overboard, okay? I just thought that was just for fun. I kind of think this is getting a little too out of hand. So I'm just going to call it a day. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, that actually did work out because I really needed to work out, and I'm not gonna freak out. Just like it's just a little odd is all. But I'm gonna just call it a day. I'll catch you guys later. You guys, peace out. And thank you by the way, Mr. Off. I do appreciate that. Good night.